prepare the kids, no? Nothing, we just go around and fun. Okay, let's go. Hati-hati ada motor.
Halo dokter.
Baru di rescue ya?
Baru banget.
Iya.
Ini banyak sekali.
Mana ada itu nah? Mana ya?
Tadi hasil skin check, terus kita minum obat cacing ya. Ya cacingnya keluar semua. Of course, this is so cute. Itu.
Iya, lagi Pak Basar ya.
Iya.
Ya, kita pulang ya. Ya, banyak pulang. Going back home. Oh iya.
Look, actually, you will feel better soon. Very soon. Yeah, I know. I know. In a few days. So much better. Cool? Yeah. Maybe you can sleep a bit, yeah? You ate already. Yeah, and you played. You got your meds. Now maybe you can rest a bit. Yeah? Maybe nap now.
She's so playful. Look at her. Oh my her. Oh, even she's really still itchy, but she's never stopped playing. My God, this is so cute, Santi. Oh, look at her. She's so beautiful. With her big belly.
You like her? Yeah? Cute toy. Ya, iya, lucu banget lucu. Ayo, 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 ayo. Lucu banget ini pelut, pelut, pelut. Pelutnya endut. Makan ini. Oi, enak itu mandi. Nanti habis ini bobo ya, istirahat ya.
Kan udah mandi nanti.
Cantik segernya, cantiknya. Ya.
Masih bingung ya. Tadi habis makan.
Lihat jalannya tuh gitu.
You bring it to me. Thank you so much. Nah, good to handle. That's so cute, the sound. Can I try again? Seperti biasa, lompat-lompat. Seperti biasa, lompat-lompat. Iya, iya. Yuk, yuk. Is it a brave girl? Lagi ya? Ini lagi ya? Lu. Just slowly. You're so smart. Try again. Ini digeser. Dapat dia, dapat. Lagi. Geser yang itu geser.
Makin buluk dok ya.
Kemarin putih ya dia.
Putih ya.
Coba kamu berapa?
3,7.
3,7.
Wow.
Good job. My God. Now you're sitting. Lagi? Ya mau lagi. Pindahin dikit itu. Sit dulu.
Sit. You have to sit. 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 Sit.
Good job.
Ya maninya.
Cute banget. Oh my God. Pernah lihat burung? Udah pernah lihat.
Ini yang buat kami manis suara cemini halus.
Coming, the cleaning for the second vaccine, and you ready doing with the puppy? Bisa bermain di halaman di kebun. Soon, very Gak bisa naik. Sini sayang. Oh iya. Oh ya. Wah, kemana itu?
Ngapain sama Fani nyari air? Nyari air. Benanya.